Okay, Rainier, so we're going to continue with our Charles Law Lab. We're going to step it up a little bit this time. During the first experiment, we watched, as we put this flask with the balloon on top of the hot plate, we watched the balloon fill up and inflate, and then we watched it cool back down, and then we put it inside a container of ice water, and we saw that the balloon got sucked inside the flask. We're going to do this experiment a little bit differently, but we're not going to use the flask. So what we're going to need is we're going to need a glass. I mean, this is mainly for me, not for you guys. Guys, we're going to need a can. And before you ask, no, Coca-Cola is not paying for this video. It is not an advertisement. It just happens to be the can that I have. So we're going to pour this in here. Oh, good, I didn't spill. Well, I'm going to do it here. Here. So now I have the glass. I have this empty Coke can. And I'm going to try to empty it all out. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put a little bit of water in here. Here, so we have our cylinder. I'm going to make sure I put in about the right amount that I wanted to. Now I'm going to put the can in on top of our hot plate. Make sure that it is turned up high. And now we're going to wait. So, think about how this experiment is different from the one that we previously did. This one, and there was a balloon over the top of the flask. Over the Coca-Cola bottle, I'm not putting anything over. Or a can. And I'm not going to be using hot plates, but however, I will be using our ice water one more time. So, try to think about what's happening inside of this Coke can. I filled it up to about here or so with water. I just tried to cover the bottom. I don't want it to take forever to boil. Also, think about what's going to happen as the water boils. It's changing its state of matter. It is currently a liquid that was inside of this flask. Or not flask, graduated cylinder, and it's now in this Coke can, which is in contact with our hot plate. So it's heating up. Think about what's happening. Think about what originally was in the Coke can. We know it was this Coca-Cola at first, but it has since changed because we poured it all out. So then it was just filled with the air inside of my house. We've been learning about the composition of the atmosphere in class. We said that most of our air is actually nitrogen, and only about 21% is oxygen. So that's what's in there right now with a little bit of water, and we're just going to give it a little bit of time. I want to say hit the fast forward button and make it play fast on the computer, but I don't know if I know how to do that, so we might just have to wait, and you might just have to skip ahead in the video. See ya. So it's definitely toasty. I'm going to be using a set of tongs to assist me in this lab, and we have our ice water here. This one, what happens actually happens pretty slowly or quickly, so we're actually going to use my phone's slow motion effect. Luna, Pippa, come here. Come here, Pippa. Come here, Luna. Oh, yes. Luna will come say hi. Yeah, come say hi, Luna. No, we're not going to drink the Coca-Cola on the hot plate. I know you want it, though. Say hi. Woof, woof. Way to not participate, dog. Good. Okay, so it's been about a minute or two. I can really feel the heat from the hot plate on my face. I can hear that it sounds like some of the water is starting to move around inside of the Coca-Cola can. Making sure to use all my senses. Now again, we might have to fast forward. If we look at this bottle here, here, we're going to notice that it's still inside here. We're actually going to make the rest of this video a little bit more interesting. I'm going to slide the Coke can over. I'm going to set the flask on here as well. And we're going to make any observations about that at the same time. I'll make sure we can see both. So with the Coca-Cola, I'm waiting for the water to boil. With the glass flask over here, we're just going to see what happens. Are those the cookies? Yes. No, it's just the oven. It's not scary. So I'm starting to see a little bit of steam come from the Coca-Cola. Well, there's a few bubbles forming at the bottom. And notice from the balloon, it's starting to hang down more in the center instead of being as attached to the side. I know it's probably a little bit difficult to see on the video, but that's why I'm telling you. Yeah, I'm going to add a little bit more water to the Coca-Cola because I want us to focus on what's happening with the balloon here. Here. Okay, so because I put the flask inside of our container of ice water, some water got on top of the balloon. But we can see that there's clearly some pretty dramatic effects happening here. So I want you to think about, why is it doing this? Why did it do it the first time? Why is it still doing it now? Hey, stay focused. So the balloon just grew a little bit more. The Coca-Cola is starting to boil more. This balloon is fascinating. Oh, I don't really want to touch on the Coca-Cola. Okay. So we've seen this happen before, so we're no stranger to that. Huh? The balloon is making some odd noises. And it's going to start to fill up again just like it did last time. I do not want the balloon to explode in my face, so I will be taking it off. I know the balloon can get much larger than this, but I'm not wearing safety glasses, so I'm not going to let it get anywhere near close to exploding. So I'm going to take it off, set it on the tile here, or we'll put it in the ice water. I'm going to let it cool off for just a second. We don't want to break the glass. Submerge it, and now you can see the effect of it. Now we look right there. It is already back inside of the flask. I'm going to set this off to the side. And the Coca-Cola is now really steaming. So I'm going to pause and switch to slow motion. Okay, so Rainier, we're here in slow motion. I hope it doesn't look this laggy on my phone. We're going to grab these tongs. We're going to grab the Coca-Cola and we're going to observe what happens. That startles me. Okay, so it's the end of our time here on YouTube. You can always rewind and listen to that again. And I want you to think about, is there anything different about these? Why did this Coca-Cola can collapse? But the glass bottle didn't. But also, take a look at the balloon one more time. Fine. Think about it. Ask your teacher questions about it. Bye.